Okay. Okay. We here. Cigar Talk Live. Y'all know I got the brush. We got to brush the, you know what I'm saying? Cigar Talk Live. Welcome. Good morning. Good afternoon. Good morning. Good morning, y'all. I had to do this one. We bright and early on a Sunday. Listen, the game don't start till 3, man. So make sure, listen, man, tell a friend to tell a friend. Pull up. Welcome to Cigar Talk Live. Everybody pulling up. Your Marta Prince was popping. 154 is war. Bad news. You right. 154, one of them divisions. Mo 3, salute, my brother. Like a good neighbor, Cigar Talk is there. That's a fact. And that's a fact. Let me drop a bomb. Let me drop my bomb. Back with another one. Salute. Chris, what's up? God's child, what's popping? My man, set the alarm. Bug gonna stop Canelo, what's popping? Andrew, what's good? All right. Yeah, I got the timing right. Y'all be mad when I do it on a Sunday with the game going, but listen. Thank you for pulling up as you know, people are starting to pull in. Man, I got a special guest this week, y'all. I got a special guest today. Matter of fact, y'all was here for the last one. Y'all know we had Shakur last one, but I had to get this brother here. He's one of my favorite fighters at 154 pounds. And y'all know my other favorite fighter, you know, Charles Conwell, but y'all know Boachuk, my man, too. We had Boachuk up here. But I had to get this guy on because he's one of them ones. Hit that like button. I'm about to bring him up here. Hit that like button. You know, let me just intro my guest, y'all, because we gonna get it in today. I'm gonna talk to Conwell. I'm gonna get some of y'all questions, and then we're gonna talk some boxing. But boxing's been dry, man. I hate this month. I hate January because it be so slow. There's nothing going on. February is heating up. And this guy is going to be a part of the heat up for 2025. Salute, my boy Val in the building. Ringside views. Val, what's popping? Let's go, y'all. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Get them numbers up. Get them likes up. I'm about to bring Charles Conwell up. He's in the building. Let's get them likes up. All right. Salute, my boy Lulu in the building. Lulu, what's good? All right, listen, y'all. 154-pound division is the hottest division in boxing. It's the hottest division in boxing. It's Bud Crawford. It's Sebastian Fundora. It's the big Russian, Morozliyov. I keep forgetting how to pronounce his last name. Morozliyov. Y'all know him. He did my boy Tim Tszyu dirty. I'm still mad at him for that. But one of the other guys that needs this recognition and is for sure going to be a champion at this division is Charles Bad News Conwell. If you're not familiar, you need to get familiar. I feel like most of you are. Salute, TJ. What's popping? Yeah, Murtazliev. Yeah, my bad. I be mispronouncing it. Yeah, Bakram. That's what Bakram. But you know I'm mad at him for Tim Tszyu. Why black people always have trouble pronouncing names? That's ridiculous. I don't know, nigga. What you mean? I don't know, bro. It just is. Morozliyov. I never met nobody named Morozliyov, so I got to get it together. But all right, y'all ready? Let me bring up my guest, man. I'm a real fan of this guy. I want to get into his life. I feel like he needs more exposure for the culture. I feel like he should be talked about more. So that's the reason we're here, man. Let me bring up Bad News Conwell. My man, Charles Conwell, to the stage.
Yes, sir. What's good? What's good?
My man, what's good, brother?
Nothing much, just chilling.
Man, I'm glad we got a chance to do this, man, because, man, you've been really impressive lately, man. I can't even lie, brother. I can't even lie.
I appreciate it.
Can you talk to me about the last fight, right? Because I think I've probably seen your last, like, maybe 6 fights or something. Is what like maybe when I was like, all right, I'm seeing this dude, whatever.
Yeah.
Um, and you always have skills, but it's like this last fight was just like I don't want to say easy, but you just came and made it look like you did the job. Like you one of them guys to me that like a handyman comes, you don't necessarily have to bring a whole tool back. You like, I just need this hammer, I need the screwdriver, and then I'll go get the job. Like, can you talk to me about that last fight against Vergara?
Man, to be honest, I just think I'm just getting more comfortable in the ring. It's been a lot of stop and starting in my journey, a lot of inconsistency, and I think. And the other two fights I was with Golden Boy, I think I was kind of tense. So I'm just more comfortable in the ring. I'm showing more.
Hold on, when you say tense, you mean just because like it's a new promoter, it's the zone now? Like what you
It's
mean?
it's it's a new promoter. It's my first time back in a while, so I wanted to, what I'm saying, come out get a knockout. I wanted to make a statement, and I was just kind of like, real tight and real tense. But I think now I'm more comfortable in the ring. I'm showing more. I'm doing more. So yeah, for sure.
Okay. Um, I feel like, man, your style, you got like an old school style to me. Like it remind me of the guys like when I first started watching boxing, like 90s, or when I do my homework 80s, because it's
Yeah.
like you don't do too much flash, but it's like you defensively responsible, all the basics, a lot of power. You're not scared to go forward. Talk to me about your style. Like, is that something that you feel like you got like an old school style? How do you break down your style?
To be honest, man, I don't think a lot of people tell me I got an old school style. I just thought I was just, what I'm saying, doing my thing.
Yeah.
I've been aggressive my whole career since I was a kid. I've just been like aggressive and wanting to hit hard and just, what I'm saying, bring the stuff. But now just like now I'm gonna start showing more skill, but doing like I did my last fight, showing more skill, but still being aggressive, still being defensively responsible. And but I want to see, what I'm saying, I still want to be that aggressive fighter, and what I'm saying, and still be defensively aware. That's what I mean. You know what I'm saying?
I love it. So I saw that in the last fight. Your defense was top notch. The way you was countering him, you was countering shots the right way. Everything like that. Do you feel like is that a part of your style that's been something that you started with, or you picking that up more as you go along?
I think I always had a pretty tight defense. I thought I always had pretty good defense. I just think now, like, I'm more comfortable in the ring, so now I get to show it more. Like before, my sparring and my fight was totally different. Now it's like y'all getting to see more of how I spar and how comfortable I be in sparring in the fights now. Like I'm bringing it to the fight. So and I still got a lot more to show. Like I still got it's crazy. I still got a lot more to show. Because I got feet work. I can box. I can do other things. It's just like what I'm saying. I just got to show it. I just when the time's
Yeah.
right, everything will come out.
Who do you look at? Like what guys when you was kind of patterning your style and learning your craft, like what guys were you looking at like, man, I like this. I'm taking this from him or what I'm saying, influences as far as boxers are concerned.
Well, my favorite fighter of all time is Mike Tyson. I just love. He's just entertaining. I like like how crazy, like how he used to
Yeah.
talk crazy,
Yeah,
with how
Mike
he's
crazy.
not, how
Yeah,
he was
Mike
knocking
crazy.
people out, and how
Yeah.
he was knocking people out. So that's why I love that about Mike Tyson. I actually like Canelo style, I like Bud style. But I'm starting to get more and more in tune with the old school fighters. I'm starting to study more. I study a lot more of the old fighters, but my coaches they just bring me a lot more old film just to study because nothing's new in boxing. So just go
Yeah.
back to those old days and just what I'm saying, see what they do, and if it work in your game, implement it. If it don't, you just move on and look for something else.
Nah, for sure. I mean, obviously, I feel like this conversation is timely because this week they broke the news that Errol Spence and Fundora is no longer happening.
Hmm.
And you've been vocal, like, yo, I want that. Like, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? When you heard that news, were you happy? Like, oh shit, this is my time. This is me right here.
When I heard it, I mean, it kind of took a long time for it to even be announced for real to me. Even what I'm saying, it was never like really real all the way because it never was really announced like
Yeah, true.
officially. But now it's like, okay, perfect opportunity. I said I wanted to fight him, and this is the perfect opportunity for me to come in and fight him. If they, what I'm saying, if everything goes in the right direction, why not?
Right. Have you gotten any calls or received any word just from either management or promoter, just like that you being able to step in against Fundora is a possibility?
I just got a call to saying, would you, if it was possible, would you do it? And I'm like, yeah, of course I'd do it as long as everything makes sense know what I'm saying, on the business end, I'm perfect. You know what I'm saying? 2 belts and for one fight, why not?
So when you say on the business end, what you mean? You just saying like the money, my money got to be right. Like, how do you determine what makes business sense for you?
Like you said, money and just timing and everything's got to be perfect. You know what I'm saying? I think when was the fight supposed to be March 29th? So I think we still got enough time to make the fight happen. And if the money right, always money, always the money got to be right, or it don't
Yeah.
make no sense. So it got to make sense on both ends. So it made sense if it makes sense on both ends, I'm all for it.
Is there ever a chance where you consider, I guess, taking less money? Because, I see a lot of guys do that. Like when I'm the A side, I'm the name, I got belts, blah, blah, blah. So I'm going to shortchange you. If you want the opportunity, I'm going to shortchange you. I see people do that. Is that something that you would ever consider? Like, all right, I'll take the L on the money for the opportunity. Or you like, nah, both of them got to be right.
I don't know. It depends what's less. Like what's less. Like I don't really know what's less is. So it all just depends. I'm not about to go in there and go fight unified world champion for $50,000 or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah,
if
sure.
it make you know what I'm saying, I still know my worth at the end of the day. But the opportunity is definitely a great opportunity, and it can what I'm saying. This fight can definitely put me on a whole new level.
So tell me, how do you break down a fight with you and Fundora? Because I just had Boachuk on the show maybe 2 weeks ago. I like Boachuk. That's my man. I like Boachuk. But he said when he sparred Fundora, he was like, damn, this dude was. He was like, I didn't think. I looked at him. He's just a tall, skinny kid.
Yeah.
Like this dude ain't nothing. And he said when I got in there, I was like, oh man, like he cracking. He really got. How do you see yourself against Fundora?
I think it'll be an all action fight. You know what I'm saying? I just eventually see me breaking him down, and you know what I'm saying, breaking him down and getting him out of there. To be honest,
Yeah.
break him down. But I know he real tough. He got a good chin. You know what I'm saying? He's a game fighter. I know it's not gonna be easy, but I just think I got what it takes to get the victory. Yeah.
Nah, for sure. Tell me about your body punches, man, because you be ripping the body too. Like, oh my God. I be like, yo, is that something that y'all study this, y'all work on this, the body shots?
Man, like I said, I've been doing all that kind of stuff since I was a kid. Like I just been hitting the body since I was a kid. Even as a kid, I used to get stoppages with body shots and stuff like that.
In the
I don't
amateurs, in
know,
the
right? I don't know, and I feel like it's like an easier target to me. It's a bigger is you know what I'm saying. People can move their head, they can't really move their body unless they move their feet. So I just always thought it was an easier target. And in the pros, I think is more of a thing to do because you know what I'm saying you're going so many more rounds, so it's easier to you know what I mean, break a guy down, slow him down. So I think that's another reason too.
yeah, your body punches is like I be in there like, damn, I know that hurt. Like, oh God.
Yeah.
So as far as talk to me about your inside game though, because
Yeah.
that's another part of what I like about your style. A lot of fighters, especially guys that had an amateur career like yours, you'll see that they're good at long range, but they
Yeah.
don't necessarily fight inside. You a guy that don't mind mixing it up, but you got skills inside. Was that something that y'all learned early? Like, how did the inside game part come to you?
Man, just developing with my team, my coaches. My coaches, we come from a wrestling background, so and I think that just helped with the inside game, helped me get more with my control and how to move a fighter and how to like manipulate a fighter's body to do what I want him to do. I think that also helps. But just what I'm saying, practice, 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 practice. And plus I'm an aggressive fighter, so I always want to be more like closer to a fighter. So it's only right for me to, what I'm saying,
Yeah,
get back to my game.
not for sure, for sure. Um, who you think is the best? Give me your rank 1, 2, and 3 as far as the guys you think are the best at 154. That's not you.
That's not me. I think all the champions, you, Bud, Fundora, and Bachram. I gotta say them three. I got to like they got the belts. Not
Yeah,
saying Not saying that the other fighters are not good enough to be world champions or they're not going to be world champions, but right now I got to give it to them because they got the belt. You can't, you know what I'm saying? You can never say a champion is not the best, and he got the belt.
right. That makes sense. So, all right, hold up. What's up with this Virgil Ortiz fight, B? You signed the Golden Boy. You be on Oscar head every day. I need that goddamn fight, man. I need that fight, Oscar.
No, this is what I really think about that fight though. I think they got a plan for Virgil Ortiz, and they not trying to, you know what I'm saying? They going through what they plan, and
You not in the plan.
yeah, I'm not in the plan. I guess they working their plan right now. And I'll catch them on the back end once they look 3 fight, 4 fight. I don't know what kind of plan they got, but I'm always there and I'm always available for it. 'Cause that's a real big fight. Even that's a big fight without a belt.
Hold on, but why you say that though? What makes you think that is like they got a plan for him that don't include you?
Like I'm really new to Golden Boy. You know what I'm saying? I just got with him last year, and I feel like they've been mapping this out before I even got there. You know what I'm saying? Like what he gonna do, how his fight's gonna go, who he gonna fight, or what kind of fights he gonna fight. And I just don't think that they expected me to. I don't know. That's a good question. I don't know, bro. I
Yeah,
asked for it. You see me? I asked for it.
you
I'm
actually
trying to
did.
see. I'm trying to see what's
But I'm
up.
saying on the
Y'all know
business,
that's what I think.
you doing what you're supposed to do from a media standpoint, right? But I
Yeah,
just want to know, like, for the fans, when it's like not the things that we see, like when you talking to, I guess, managers or Oscar, I don't know, whoever you talking to, is
yeah,
that something that you vocal to them, like, yo, I need that fight because it's an in-house fight?
yeah. And like after the Virgil Ortiz Bullchick fight, like we did a post fight press conference, and and B Hop was there, so we said it in front of B Hop, we said it in front of everybody, we said it after the fight.
Yeah,
I think that fight eventually will happen. You know what I'm saying? As long as we both keep winning, it's like it gotta happen. You know what I mean? It's the easiest fight to make, and now I can't even say no fight is really hard to make now because everybody going to the zone, so it's like every fight is basically
right.
easy at this point. And with Turkey out of Sheik, so it ain't a money issue. It ain't a. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no network issue. It's just getting the fights
Yeah.
done.
Well, speaking of Turkey, that's my man, Big Turk. I love
Yeah.
I gotta lock in with Turk. Have you ever spoke to him or had any interaction with him?
Yeah, I had spoke to him briefly after that Virgil Ortiz bullshit fight. He was there. He was tuned in. I went to go say something to him, and he asked me. He said, "Man, I want you to fight on one of my cards one day. So hopefully it can happen sooner than later."
Oh, so he knew who he was already. Everything, like, yeah, Conwell.
I don't think he knew who I was already. I think after he watched my fight, he's like, "Okay, this guy's good." And then
Yeah.
people putting in good words for me, and my ranking speak for itself. And the fight, like you said, the work I've been putting in, just what I'm saying, just goes to show.
So, Tim, what do you think you have to do because there's two parts to building a star, right? Like,
Yeah,
obviously, you got to take care of all the in the ring stuff,
yeah,
but on the out of the ring is the marketing part, right? Like,
yeah, yeah.
to me, and this is me just looking at interviews or whatever, it seemed like you're more of a low key guy, and the guys that people be talking about be loud mouthing and whatever. Does that ever make you feel like I gotta do X, Y, and Z? Like I gotta start being loud. Like, how do you approach the marketing side of Charles Conwell's brand?
I don't think, to be honest, man, it's like you can't really say everybody who out here just loud is because it's world champion who's not loud. Bud not really loud. You can't really say that about Bud. You can't really say that about Canelo. You know what I'm saying? You can't really say that about a lot of fighters who just. I don't think a lot of fighters just out here just blah 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 blah. You can't say that about Boychuk. You can't say that about Bakram. You can't say that about Fundora. So there's a
Yeah.
lot of people out here who ain't. You know what I'm saying? I just think I just got to keep on putting on great performances on the biggest platforms as possible and fighting better and better fighters each time out.
Now, listen, now that makes sense. But I will say this to I guess retort to that is
Yeah.
one is Bud. He just started getting like, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah, yeah,
It took
yeah,
him a long time to get to the
yeah,
level. And it's like, I don't want to see you have to take that long. If
yeah,
everyone's journey is different, so you
yeah.
never know. But I'm saying is like, I guess that's one of the things I think about because to me, you are literally one of the best talents at 54. But I think that your talent is more than where the name is at this moment, at
Oh
least.
yeah, for sure. I agree with you 100%. I think there's a lot of fighters that I'm better than who got a bigger platform than me, but then the fighters who got to get in the ring, I guess, and steal their
Yeah, yeah.
fans. I guess you know what I'm saying.
So,
So
I'm just
that's what
saying,
you got to do.
I
That's
don't
what you
want to
do.
hear you talk a little talk. That's all I'm saying because I
Yeah,
like to be acting up in there. You know what I mean?
yeah, for sure, for sure, for sure.
Is so. Let me ask you this. I know that you went through, some of the internal team drama, right? Like that played out. We saw stuff like that between Lou DiBella and
Yeah,
management and all that kind of stuff.
yeah.
How do you, as the fighter, make sure that I guess the team is operating on the same page? Like, what do you do to ensure that?
I mean, we just all just, man, at the end of the day, it's really about me. You know what I'm saying? So if it's not gonna help me, it's not gonna help the team. If it's not what I want or how I want it, I don't think it should happen. At the end of the day, it's about the fighter. This is whatever the fighter wants. So I think everybody just understanding and just listen to me and not trying to, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I don't get me wrong, I take advice. I got people I take advice from and people who I talk to, especially my coaches and my team and people that you know what I'm saying, I value their opinion. So I definitely talk to everybody, but at the end of the day, I think it's about the fighter and it should always be about the fighter. Start with the fighter, end with the fighter. So
Yeah.
it should always be like that. It's whatever I want. And if we can't get if we can't get what I want, we should get the next best thing. So that's all I think it's about.
Not like that. So what was it about Golden Boy that made you want to go with them as opposed to anybody else?
To be honest, they they promised to keep me active. They're on a large platform. It's two legends who own the company, and you know what I'm saying. It's just like they built superstars before they got Canelo. They you know what I'm saying. They used to have PBC fighters, so it's like
Yeah.
they had a formula to make a champion. They got the formula. They got the network. They got the money. They got everything that it is to create a champion. I think that's was really important for me on this next part of my journey.
Nah, for sure. Well, I definitely feel like 2025 is gonna be a breakout year for you.
Yeah,
I'm hoping.
yeah,
Talk to me about this, man. And I don't want to get too deep in it, but obviously it's a part of your story, the Patrick Day situation, right? You had a
yeah.
fight with Patrick Day, unfortunately passed away. You know, this is a
Mhm.
warrior in the gladiator sport, so we've seen that happen in in the history of boxing.
Yeah.
Um, when you're going through something like that, right? Like you have a fight, you just doing your job, he's coming to do his job and something ends up fatal like that, is that something like, I think I heard you say before, like that affected you just in terms of like, after the ring, is that something that you carry with you? Like, or does it like you kind of released it in the moment, or does that still affect you as far as fighting today?
I mean, for real, that really still affects me as part of fighting today because it just, you know what I'm saying? You just never know. Boxing is one of the most serious, well, the most dangerous sport in the world.
Sure.
And it just makes me want to perform and prepare at the top, the best level. I want to be peak athlete so I can protect myself and just be the best that I can be and go out there and do my things. I know boxing is a serious sport, so you always got to protect yourself at all times. So I'm just trying to, you know what I'm saying, be the best person I can be the best fighter I can be, and you know what I'm saying, just protect myself and protect my family and everybody else so I can come home safely.
Nah, for sure. I mean, I just had to ask this question because that's a crazy situation. You know what I'm saying? That's not
Yeah.
something that I guess normal or
Yeah.
the norm of what happens like during the fight game. I would say. You know what I'm saying? So tell me, kind of moving forward, we seen people, talking about like the boots in and stuff or whatever the case is. Like when you
Yeah.
get those guys that you're familiar with, right? You guys have sparred tons of rounds. Y'all done put in a lot of work together. Is
Yeah.
that something that like you wanted more because of that, or is it just like that's gonna happen at a certain point?
I think it's gonna happen at a certain point. I think it's inevitable for it to happen. I think he keep winning, I keep winning. It's gonna happen. It's gonna have to happen. He's a top fighter. I'm a top fighter. He eventually gonna move up, and I'm gonna be a world champion. So it's a fight that's gonna have to get made. I think it's gonna be a real big fight. Hopefully, it be like one of them old school fights, and it could be a trilogy or something like that. You know what I'm saying? We
Yeah.
bring out that type of bring that back again. Real good fights like that.
Well, based on what y'all went through in sparring, is it like you feel like, man, I already know what I got to bring to this? Like, obviously, I'm sure both you are evolving, but
Yeah.
does the fact that y'all have worked together that much add anything to the fight, just in terms of how you see it?
I mean, it just gives me a more inside look about how he fights and what to expect. To be honest, and I feel like he probably think the same way. But like you said, we both evolve and becoming better fighters, and it's gonna happen, bro. It's gotta happen. You know what I'm saying? It just gotta
Yeah.
happen. And when the time right, it's gonna happen. I think that's gonna be one of the fights for the ages. I think it's gonna be a real good fight.
All right, so keep it real. Who, as far as the sparring, who generally gets the best? I'm sure y'all had a lot of back and forth,
Yeah,
but generally, how you feel like how the sparring went?
I think the sparring was always good, and I think it's pay-per-view rounds, and you never tell what happens in sparring, man. I'm a real
Yeah.
fighter. We don't do that.
Yeah, old school style. All
Don't
right,
do
I get it. I get
sparring.
it. It's
Yeah.
2025, so I gotta ask these questions. Like, I'm saying, I get it. Nah, for sure. Uh, so all right, as far as the champions are concerned in your division, like we said, Fundora, Crawford, and Maratsliyov.
Yeah.
Which one do you want first? Obviously, I think you're highest ranked in the WBC, but like if you could pick which route would you, you know what I'm saying? Which one would you pick first?
I'll probably go to WBO route. I think I'm high, I'm ranked highest in WBO now. I think I got pushed down in WBC. So I probably go to WBO route. I'm number 2 in WBO, so I
Oh, that's
probably go
Terence
to WBO.
Crawford. That's Terence Crawford.
Yeah. I think to be honest, I don't think Terence after this Canelo fight, I think it might be it. You know what I'm
It's
saying?
over. Yeah.
It ain't Terence Crawford, Fundora. Fundora got 2 belts. He got the WBO and WBC, so it's Fundora.
Oh, Fundora got the WBO. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Oh, look. Oh, Crawford got the IBF, I think, right? Yeah, the IBF.
No, Crawford got the WBA.
Oh, WBO. Okay,
And he
okay.
got the WBO interim. He got the WBO interim, I think.
Got you. So that's Fundora. Okay. How you see a fight with you and Bud, man? Because I tweeted that. It got a lot of tweets. I said, this is after your last fight. I said, bad news is a terror for everyone at 154, not named Terence Crawford. And a lot of people said, stop. Don't you say not named Terence Crawford. He going to give Terence Crawford a problem. They was arguing with me a lot over that.
Yeah.
How you see you versus Bud?
I think that'd be a real good fight, to be honest. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't backing down from no challenge. I think Bud is the legend in the game for sure, and I respect it. But at the end of the day, man, it's the way the boxing game go. It got to
Yeah.
happen. If it happened that way, it happened that way. But like I said, to be honest, I think Bud about to go ahead fight Canelo a couple times. If he win, I think he give him a rematch. If he lose, I think he might come back down and challenge at 154 Fundora or something like that. But
Yeah.
I don't really think he's gonna stay around too much longer. So the
I
belt,
agree.
if the belt go vacant or something like that, and I can get an opportunity for a vacant belt or something like that, I'll do that too. It's all good.
Now I agree because I think I've heard Bud pretty much say like, "Yo, listen, man, I only got a couple fights left. I'm trying to make that bag,
Yeah,
big fighters and things like that." But
yeah.
if you had that opportunity, you jumping at it like, let's go,
I
Bud.
but I got to, bro. I know everything gonna make sense on both ends. It's like an opportunity to go in there with a legend and to make a lot of money and to concrete myself in the division. It's like it just makes the most sense that you can't not take a fight like that. You know?
Yeah, for sure. All right, so let's talk about the amateurs a little bit, man.
Yeah.
Obviously you were an Olympian.
Yeah.
Um, I think you might have been the youngest one in the Olympics as far as the boxing was concerned at that 2016.
Yeah.
Um, can you tell me about that whole process? Like you just going to the Olympic Village and you seeing all of this stuff. Like, what was that like, bro?
Bro, to be honest, bro, that stuff like a blur to me, bro. I was so young, and I feel like I really didn't get to embrace like the Olympic culture and what was really going on with me. I was just so locked in on the boxing part. I
Mm,
never really got to like, damn, I'm really in da da da. We really over here fighting in where Argentina or in Rio and all these different countries. Like I never really just got to soak that in, and everything's like really like a blur because I was just so locked in on boxing. Like I couldn't really even, what
yeah,
I'm saying, enjoy everything else, which is a good thing. It got me real far in my career that I was so locked in. But at the same time, you just still got to enjoy the little moments and where you at.
yeah, for sure. Was there any moment that stuck out to you in particular? Not necessarily maybe the outside, but even
Oh
maybe it's
yeah.
a training session or something.
The opening ceremony, that was like I remember that good because we like walked out with the basketball player, boxing and basketball. They like right next to each other,
Yeah,
walking out. So
you
that
saw
was
Braun
that was
and all
crazy.
that. You see Braun and all them.
Brian wasn't even on the team that year, man.
Oh damn!
He
Oh,
wasn't even on the team that year. But I got to see everybody else, so that was still a good. And I got a picture with all those guys, so that was dope. I really enjoyed that, and it's just like crazy how to see the opening ceremony. Everybody just screaming, all the countries walking out. That was like I think that's the best moment of the whole
yeah.
Olympic thing. Other
Okay.
than probably getting the medal.
How was your just your amateur experience? Like what would like you how many fights you had? Like are you in one of them guys that was like 200 something fights in type of
Almost. I was probably like 160, 170. I was almost there, but I wasn't there though. Man, coming up as an amateur, I really ain't start winning until I was like for real, like 14. Like coming up as a kid, everybody used to be like real like shoe shiny, a lot of punches, and I was just like never that kid. I was
Yeah.
never that kid. I wasn't really like always faster than kids and stuff like that. I was more like a stronger kid. So when they switched it over to like more of like Olympic style, like effective punches and stuff like that, that's when I started like really thriving and going up
Mm,
levels and levels. But at first I used to be getting I never even made it to the Silver Gloves Nationals. Like I used to be
yeah,
getting outpointed every time. So
right.
it just as I got older and and the game changed to a like more of a pro style, more of a Olympic style type boxing. That's when I started really getting better and better and better and coming to myself.
So you feel like you always had a pro style then, like from early.
Yeah, I always feel like I had like a more of a pro style than like an amateur style with all of those punches. I feel like I never was like a let me hear up and shoot shine you to the body real fast or like 1-2 1-2. Like I never was like that type of fighter. I was always like
Yeah.
I'm trying to sit down and crack. Like
Yeah.
I'm trying to crack. I'm trying to
That's
get
what
some
we
big
like.
shots. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what we like. So what was you doing outside of boxing? Who is Charles Conwell outside of this? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Bro, when I was a kid, bro, I wanted to be a hooper so bad, bro.
Where was you nice though? Keep it a stack.
No, I was. I made my middle school team and I was on the bench, bro. I had to quit, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah,
I'm like, it's either be a bench player in basketball or I'm at the top level in boxing. Like, I'm not just focus on boxing. That's what I'm best at. So, but
right.
I wanted to be a hooper so bad. I don't know. I just wanted to be a hooper so bad.
Hold on, is it just because I ain't gonna lie? Like growing up, I was one of the. I used to think I was going to the NBA and shit like that. Like I thought I
Yeah.
was really. Was it just like was it the environment that was around you that made you want to hoop, or was it just you really loved the game?
Uh, just my environment for real, for real. Cause like right now, I don't even like if I hoop. I'm not gonna take nothing serious. I'm gonna be in there just shooting. Like people gonna be mad because my team win or lose. Like I don't even care about basketball that much anyway.
Right.
But I'm gonna try my you know what I'm saying. I'm gonna try to win. But if we don't win, I ain't really gonna change my day.
Yeah.
Uh, I think it was my environment. My big brothers played basketball. We all and everybody in school loved basketball. Watching LeBron, it's like what I'm saying. It's a lot of hype behind basketball. It's a thing to do in school.
Nah, for sure. So, all right, what point was it where you knew boxing was like, all right, this is my thing, this is real, and I'm gonna do this as my career?
I think when I was in, like real, like when I'm like, man, I'm like, because at first I thought I was gonna end up going to college and whatnot. I'm like, man. So probably like ninth or 10th grade, I'm like, man, I ain't going to college. I'm about to be a boxer. Like, bro, I'm winning.
Yeah.
I'm
Right,
winning. Like, I'm winning nationals. I'm traveling across the world. Like, I'm like, man. At first, I'm like, man, I'm going. I was in this little class in school, and we was like kind of like college prep type classes.
right.
After a while, I'm like, man. I told the teacher like, man, I probably ain't gonna go to college. I'm about to be a pro boxer, bro. Like, it's over
What
with.
they said? What the teacher said?
She ain't say nothing, but I just told her like that I'm going to boxing, bro. I'm gonna keep this as like no little backup plan, but really I'm a boxer. Like I'm
Yeah,
top. I'm a top amateur now. It's only right for me. You know what I'm saying to take it as far as I can, and then you can always go back to school. I can go to school now if I want to.
right. So hold on, was you one of them guys that because you grew up in Ohio, Cleveland, right? Cleveland.
Yeah,
It could go down in Cleveland. Doughboy, one of
sure.
my men. So he tell me a couple Cleveland stories and how it could
Yeah.
get treacherous over there. Was you a guy that was having fights and stuff like that, like in the street, or not really?
Nah, nah. Once I turned like into like middle school age, that's like when I really started locking into boxing. Like my dad always kept me focused like on boxing. And when I was coming up as a kid, like my mom and dad kept me like in boys and like at the Boys and Girls Club and stuff like that. So like, I was always locked into like other stuff outside of like the streets. Like my parents never let me get like too far. You know what I'm saying? They always kept me busy into sports and once I got into boxing like really took over my life for real. Once I was like 12,
Yeah,
it
I
like really
love
took
that.
over my life.
I love that.
I've been in I like the places we lived at was definitely what I'm saying street and stuff like that. But I always just been focused and locked in on boxing like my whole life.
Man, I love that. Even just from the interviews I see of your pops, it seems like, just his influence over you. And it seems like something palpable, like you could really see it. Talk to me about that. Like just, you and your dad's relationship, just in terms of, personal and, working together as fighter and trainer, rather.
Uh, my dad, man, that's like what I'm saying. That's my one of my best friends. I feel like our relationship just boxing make our relationship just better. I feel like I gave us something both to relate to, gave us something both to do together, and made us grow closer. And he always wanted the best for me, even if it wasn't him, meaning him being the head coach for me or him being around all the time. He always like, okay, if I can, I'm gonna take you to the best. Like I'm gonna take you where you need to be. Like even if it's not me being there with you 100% all the way, he's still gonna make sure I get the best of what I need. And you
Yeah.
see how far it paid off for me. And I don't think I never told him like I really appreciate you like just really giving me the best opportunities possible and taking me to places and to people that can really give me the focus and stuff that I need to take it to the next level. But next time I see him, I gotta tell him, man, because I don't think I never told him that.
Nah, that's what's up. Tell me about your person. I saw you got engaged recently. Hold on, do you
Yes,
have any
sir.
children? You got children?
Yeah, I got two daughters. Yep, I
Okay,
got two
okay.
beautiful daughters. One is 4 and one is 1. Cameron and Kaylin. I got a beautiful fiance. I just proposed on New Year's Eve. So
Congratulations, brother. I
yeah.
see the story and all that. You know what I'm
Yes,
saying?
sir.
Congratulations.
I
Uh,
appreciate you.
how does that? Because I feel like lately, especially a lot of the lives, I've seen people who said that. I have Tevin Farmer on here. He's mentioned how his wife has been helpful in his journey. Even I talked to Adrian Broner, and Broner crazy, but he was
Yeah,
telling me like, this new girl that I got is like, she's helping me in my journey.
yeah.
How does that play a role, just if at all? You know what I'm saying? In what you're doing.
Man, just to be honest, shout out to her. She like my backbone, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Like she take care of me and like our family. Like when I be in training camp. And I know my kid's annoying and talk back and stuff, but she really be here by herself. You know what I'm saying? Going to work, taking the girls to school, it's a lot. And I know it's a lot because when I'm not in training camp, I be like, man, it's a lot sometimes. And I just really appreciate her for always just being there with me. And then even when during the tough times, like when I wasn't fighting for that little 16 months, that was a real rough patch for me because boxing was like one of my main sources of income. Now that I'm back in boxing, is like, man, let her take a back road now. She's back in school. What I'm saying, she weekender at work, like she don't have to really. I try to let her, what I'm saying, take a break when I'm back around. And now that I'm back at where I need to be in a more financial and spiritual and mental place, so I'm letting her take a back road, and I'm stepping up and being more active. So
Nah, I love that. Yo, listen, man. I'm about to let a couple fans get some questions in real quick. That's
okay,
cool.
for sure, let's
All right.
do it.
Yo, listen, man. I'm about to drop the link. If you want to come talk to Charles Conwell, I'm gonna get a couple questions on. Y'all know the rules, man. If you showing love, we appreciate that. If
Yes,
you a
sir.
hater, I tolerate that. If you disrespecting my guests, you're getting booted. No disrespect on my channel. Y'all know the rules.
Yes, sir.
Link is now in the chat. Um, Last question before they start coming in.
Yeah,
Man, Ohio is like a boxing ass city. I ain't even gonna lie, bro. Like, little Abdullah Mason. I love that kid.
yeah,
Talk to
he a
me. Like,
dog.
you watch him? You watch his game and all that?
Heck yeah, I think he's super sharp. I ain't gonna
Yeah,
lie. I think he can beat a lot of people that's up there now. Like that's up there, or former world champions and stuff. I think he can beat a lot of people.
right. Now I like that kid a lot. He my favorite prospect in the game right now.
Yeah, I think he's special fighter.
Uh, man, I said state. I meant Cleveland, man. You know what I meant, boy. Goku. All right, let me get Bud gonna stop Canelo. Yo, I told you to change that Avi, man. Stop coming up here with that Avi on my on Spence, man. Let me get Bud gonna stop Canelo to the stage.
What's up, man? Salute, bro, to both of
Yo,
y'all.
bro, this the last time I'm letting you
Hey,
up here with that Avi, bro.
yeah, I thought about that when you started the live. I just ain't picked up yet.
All right, so I got bad news here. Talk to me.
What's up, bro? Yeah,
Um,
man, you think you could beat Bud?
I think I'll get Bud Fitz. Yeah, I think I get Bud Fitz, bro. I think I get Bud Fitz, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I think I give Bud some work. But I think it'd be a hard fight. Like, don't get me wrong. This Bud ain't no slouch now. It's definitely a
Yeah,
hard fight. But to be honest, before I even get to a fight like Bud, I would want like a, you know what I'm saying, like a, you know what I'm saying, like a
in
little
between
ex
fight.
world champion or something like
Yeah.
that to get me a little bit more prepared for, you know what I'm saying, those longer rounds and stuff like that. Like, I got to get more prepared for Bud. But I definitely think I get Bud some work though.
Okay, yeah, I appreciate that honesty, man. And
Yeah.
really, my last question is who you got between Bud and Canelo, man?
They like two of my favorite. They like the two of my favorite fighters in boxing right now, for real. On the older side, on their back end of the career. But I don't know, bro. I don't know. I don't even want to say. I don't know. That's too good. Who you got?
I got Bud, bro. I got Bud winning, man.
You
But the
see that
fifth.
Avi? You know who he got. You know who this guy got.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. That's gonna be a good fight, though. Turkey, put me on the undercard, man. Yeah,
Right.
Word.
So that'll be what's up.
yeah.
All right, well, man, salute. Good hollering at you. And
Yes, sir. I appreciate you.
I got you too now. I'm gonna change it, man, just for you.
All right.
All
Yo,
right.
later, bro.
All right.
All right. Yo, let me get Trap Leany to the stage. What's popping?
Nah, what's the word, gang?
Yo, Trap, what's up, man? I got Charles Conwell up here, man.
Yes,
Yo,
sir.
Charles, salute, King.
I
Yo, you
appreciate
look
you,
like
brother.
Bud on the real.
Man, everybody always be saying that. I
I
don't
ain't
see
gonna lie,
it.
they were saying that in the chat though.
I got a couple, man. I can say ODB. You feel me? A couple hitters on the real. Omar Epps. But
Oh
salute,
my
King.
goodness.
Omar Epps is
Salute, King.
crazy though. I ain't gonna lie. Omar Epps is crazy.
But yo, I just wanted to ask, what's your dreams, your goals, fights for this year coming up, King?
To be honest, I want to fight like an ex-world champion. That's like one of my goals in the title eliminator. I think those two is like realistic goals that I could definitely do before the end of the year. I know it's like a lot of these champions. I don't know what's really going on with them or how we can make the fights happen. But if I can get those two, I think I'll be satisfied. And I can get a world title shot at the end of the year. If I can get 3 fights, an ex-world champion, then a title eliminator, and then a title shot, I was like that's be like the perfect year for me.
And one more, just to throw a little spice on it.
Yeah.
Any names in particular?
Like I said, I would love to fight Virgil,
Mm.
Fundora, Bakram. Who else? I love to fight Xander Zayas. I know he got a lot of hype behind his name. You know what I'm saying? I need people like that that can
You
help.
need you just. My son said he with all smoke right now. He want
Yes,
all
sir.
smoke.
Yeah.
I feel you, King.
Yeah.
Salute, King. That's all I really want to ask. Keep up the good work on the real.
I
Nah, I
appreciate you.
appreciate you always, my guy.
Yo, Trap,
I
thank you for
appreciate
pulling
you.
up, brother.
You know the vibes.
Yes,
All
sir.
right. Yo, Charles, man, I really appreciate you coming up. I'm definitely supporting you on this journey. Like I said, you one of them guys that's if they don't know, they're gonna find out. They
Oh
go
yeah,
find
oh yeah, for sure. I appreciate you having me too, bro. We only getting bigger and we only getting better from here. So we'll be seeing a lot more of each other sooner than later anyway.
All right, we're gonna stay tapped in, brother. Thank you, man.
Yes, sir. Have a good one.
All right. All right, y'all. Come on, Charles Conwell. I seen a couple people in the chat who said they're not familiar, they don't know him. That's a part of why I do this. It's not just the big names. Of course, we're gonna get the big names. That's what we do. But we gotta also get the guys who's gonna be the next ones up. And Charles Conwell is one of them guys. I'm telling you, he one of them ones, y'all. He one of them ones, y'all. So I hope y'all appreciated that. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you check him out. He's gonna be one of them names that we all talking about in the next like year or two. You feel me? So let's get to it. He's at 154 pounds. Abdullah on Cigar Talk. Yeah, we could do that. I spoke to them last week. Me and Abdullah, we gonna put something together. Ohio hype job is crazy. Big Soldier, you're wilding. This kid ain't no hype job. I'm telling you, he really like that. He ain't no hype job, yo. All right, let's get to it. I want to get some boxing debates off. Let's talk real quick. Let's politic real quick. You know what I mean? Before we get up out of here, let's politic it. All right. One of the things I've been looking at in the sport of boxing this week, you know, and we kind of talked about it a little bit on the last episode with Shakur Stevenson. But Big Turkey, man, Big Turkey is changing the sport of boxing. Turkey Al-Sheikh is changing the sport of boxing right in front of our eyes. He's changing the sport. He's bringing together people that normally don't work together. He's overpaying fighters, so you can't use the money excuses no more. Big Turk, he putting on for the culture. And I'm excited for that card on the 22nd. You know what I'm saying? I'm very excited. Okay, let's talk about that. Steven Nelson fight. Steven Nelson versus Diego Pacheco. How y'all see that one? How y'all see that one? Because I feel like if I'm looking at it just from me looking, I haven't done the homework yet. I got to really do the homework. But just from me looking, it feels like a fight that Pacheco is the favorite to me. But Steven Nelson could absolutely get an upset. He absolutely can get an upset. He's one of those guys that's just a tough, durable guy, but he got the skills along with it to frustrate you. He got the skills along with it that he could catch you with some shit, but he also know how to survive. You know what I'm saying? Because he got some power, right? I saw that last fight against I think it was Rodriguez. He stopped him in the mid rounds. Maybe it was like round 7 or something like that. You know what I'm saying? I remember he fought him. He fought Montgomery as well. So what y'all think about Steven Nelson? Let's talk about it. Pacheco versus Steven Nelson. Pacheco been sparring Adam Adames and still not sounding too confident. Oh, word? I ain't know that, Lulu. I ain't know that, Lulu. Pacheco has been looking nasty, Trap. You right. So let's talk about that. Let's put that on. Diego Pacheco and Steven Nelson. Let's put that on. I seen Terence Crawford was in the gym with him. You know what I'm saying? But let's talk about Benavidez and Morrell. Benavidez is talking spicy. Did y'all see that little video? Benavidez was in the car and he told, he was like, yo, Morrell, you know what? I don't like you. I'm going to fuck you up. Fuck you. Fuck your cat. Fuck your dog. He was going crazy. He went crazy on him. Benavidez went crazy on him. It's getting real. You right. It's getting real disrespectful. When somebody telling you fuck your dog, it's like, what? Oh, you, bro, what? Not my dog, bro. This going, the cat and the dog, that's serious. That's, you don't like a nigga when you like, man, fuck your animal, fuck your pets. That's a serious, that's egregious. That is egregious. And I cannot wait to see it.
Get the fuck out of here, man.
This is yo.
Get the fuck out of here, man.
I cannot wait to see it. When you throw in disrespect like that, it just is like this fight is gonna be one of those ones. You know what I'm saying? Morrell, he's also coming back. I see Morrell in the car. Morrell said, yo, Benavidez, you know, because Benavidez was fat when he was younger. He was like, yo, how's he gonna beat me? This fat boy, we would have took his lunch money in school. This is what David Morrell said in Spanish. I read the subtitles. Took the lunch money? Nah, you ain't taking the Mexican Monster lunch money. Come on, that's the Mexican Monster. All right, so let's talk about that, man. I want to talk Benavidez and Morrell, and I want to talk Steven Nelson, Diego Pacheco, because I like the smoke right now. I like the smoke right now. Although I have, be clear, although I have the Mexican Monster winning this fight, right? I still believe it's a 50-50 fight. I still believe David Morrell can win this fight. It ain't just like a given that the Mexican Monster is going to win. But I got to see how it looks once the pressure is applied, right? Because we've seen, and again, they're two totally different fighters, but we've seen Boo Boo Andre get in there and try to box David Benavidez. Movement, jabbing, sticking, moving, didn't work. It did not work. So what I'm saying is that you can, of course, box him. I don't think Benavidez has the best feet in the world. You can box him, but it's just that level of pressure along with the speed and counterpunching. If you are not a master boxer with enough power to make him respect you, it's going to be a long night. And he said, fuck your cat and your dog. It's going to be a long night. So listen, man, I'm dropping the link in the chat. Let's talk about it. Morrell versus Benavidez. Steven Nelson versus Diego Pacheco. Link is in the chat, man. Come up and talk to me, y'all. Holla at me, y'all. Oh, Tim Tszyu versus Morozliev vibes? Oh, no. I'm still mad at Morozliev for what he did to Tim Tszyu. I need that get back. I don't like that. Tim Tszyu, my man. I wanted to go to Russia the next day and look for him, boy. How you gonna do that to my man Tim Tszyu? I don't like Marasliev because of that fight. Not my man Tim Tszyu, man. All right, yo. Tim Tszyu is done. Now, hell no. Tim Tszyu ain't done. Tripping. All right, I'm opening the panel up. Panel's open. Come cook. Let's talk some boxing this good Sunday. We waiting for some good fights, man. Let's talk boxing this good Sunday. And I'm gonna wrap this one up quick because I just had to get bad news. Charles Conwell. Claymore Rain. Claymore Rain, what's popping? Yo, man, cameras on, y'all. Come on, man. Cameras on. Don't play them games. Claymore Rain. Oh, they say disconnected. All right, so let me go to D1. My boy D1 is here. The angry white man's in the building. D1, what's popping?
What's popping with you, Nas? What's up, bro? How you doing?
What's up, man? I knew you was already gonna come with that Buffalo Bills on. I knew it was
Oh,
coming.
hell yeah. We're getting it today, my boy.
Yeah, big game, big game.
No doubt, no doubt. What's up? Oh, shit. Let me get my jewelry.
Yo, listen, man, D1, talk to me about this Benavidez versus Morrell, man, because I can't. We only like 2 weeks away now. They're both talking crazy shit to each other. It's one of those fights.
I can't wait, bro. I think David Benavidez is one of the best fighters we have today. And short of knocking that kid out cold, you're going to have a long, long night with him, bro. Like, you're going to have to put him to sleep. He's such a dog. He's going to come all day. It's not even – I got Benavidez, bro.
So do you think Morrell got some footwork, he got some power, he got a pretty good jab. Do you think that his boxing skills will be able to tame that pressure that Benavidez is gonna bring?
That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know. We gotta see. We've seen the Hot Rod fight, and I'm not taking anything away from Hot Rod. Hot Rod can fight his ass off, but people they say Dave ain't got feet. He comes with all the squaring up, his hands down. He's doing that shit on purpose. He's coming to make you throw punches to counter and still put pressure. He's one of the best fighters we got today, man. It's going to be a long night.
I like that. I agree. Tell me about Steven Nelson and Diego Pacheco. We got that fight coming next week, I believe.
I love that fight, bro. I'm glad. Yeah. I'm happy for Steven Nelson, bro. He's been putting in work for mad long. Deserves a headliner, at least you know what I mean, a main event. It ain't in no arena, but it's a bigger fight. I like it. I think Steve Nelson might knock him out.
He do. Steven Nelson.
People don't want to hear that.
He getting them KOs though.
No doubt. Steven Nelson got cracked, bro. He can punch. The last fight I seen him in was the turkey card joint. He smoked that dude real quick.
Yeah.
He's a talented dude, man. All around, he does a lot of things outside of boxing too. I like Steve Nelson.
Yo, last question. Inoue Inoue, the monster, is still fighting. Obviously the guy Sam Goodman pulled out, so I have no idea who the hell this other dude is that he's fighting.
Me neither.
No idea, never heard of him. But where do you feel the monster is right now in terms of, like, when we talking best fighters in the world, pound for pound? Where do you got the monster right now?
He's one of them. He's one of them for sure. I'd like to see him already at featherweight. I'm a big opponent of Capone. I guess that's what you would say, of guys not shaving weight, man. If the least amount of weight you can shave and fight, that's what I'm all for. I don't like guys getting size advantages. You know what I mean? I just keep the same energy across the board. But Monster's probably number 2, number 1 best fighter on the planet. The guy's got cracked.
Number 2, who you got 1?
Tank's the best fighter in the world to me.
You got Tank number 1 pound for pound?
Yep.
Okay.
Ain't nobody fucking with that little guy from Baltimore, and they know it. And that's why they stay away at all costs. They just do this in the media.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So
I don't want to get stretched out, turn to Memesville. First class ticket.
He gonna stretch Lamont Roach then?
I think this one might go the distance, bro. Lamont Roach is my favorite 130-pound fighter on the planet, bro. Always has been.
Yeah, they give
before this fight
for that. They said Tank not number 1. They're giving you flack for that.
I don't care what they're talking about. They're goofies. Roger talks to them. You know what I mean? They don't know what the fuck they're talking about, so I don't care what they're typing away. Tank ain't this, Tank ain't that, Tank ain't fought nobody. If you think Tank ain't fought nobody, we ain't got nothing to talk about. You know what I mean? You don't know shit about boxing. I know he ain't fight the top 1, 2 guys that everybody wants, but It's politics. It's boxing, bro. You know what I mean?
Okay. Yo,
They
D1,
think
I
you got a magic
bro.
wand. All right. Appreciate you, Naj. Check out the Angry White Man Fridays, 10 p.m. You already know.
Yeah,
Thanks, homie.
Friday, 10 p.m. D1. All right. Yo, Bud gonna stop. Canelo, my boy, was popping.
What's up, bro? Yeah, I changed the pictures too, but yeah,
Hold
I
on, you
think
changed the picture, but you got the picture right behind
yeah,
us?
bro,
Yo,
yeah, I gotta move
yo,
that.
you crazy, bro. I ain't gonna lie, man.
Nah,
All right,
but
yeah, talk about it, man. How you feeling about Benavidez Morel, man?
I got Morel winning this fight, man. He got the footwork, he got the power advantage, and he got like a 4-inch reach advantage. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's gonna contain Benavidez. Benavidez, he a good fighter, but he don't got enough power, I think, to keep Morel at bay. You know what I'm saying? Like he need an accumulation of punches to really do damage, and I don't think he gonna be like I just don't think his style is good enough for Morel. I think Morel got the style advantage. You know what I'm saying in this fight.
Okay. I mean, I don't know if I agree because I just feel like that pressure, man. You know, Benavidez be putting that pressure on, brother.
Yeah, he got pressure, but that's if like Andrade was getting off on him, but he couldn't hurt him because he don't got power. You know what I'm saying? At 168, his power was terrible. So he was getting the punches off, but they weren't doing shit to Benavidez. You know what I'm saying? But I think Morel is not gonna have that problem. I think he gonna be able to hurt Benavidez. You know, that's just me though.
Okay. Okay. What you think about the Steven Nelson versus Diego Pacheco fight?
I got so cold by knockout, man. He
Woo!
knocked him out, bro.
By
Cause
knockout.
yeah, cause Pacheco, you know, he the younger fighter, but he get hurt in a lot of his fights. You know what I'm saying? He leave himself open and he vulnerable to getting hurt. So I think, you know, when he get the swinging too much, that's when he be getting rocked. And I think, you know, Soko gonna definitely take advantage of that because he real calculated and he got power and he got good punch placement. I think he gonna stop dude. Real talk.
Yeah.
It's gonna be an upset, man. A lot of people gonna be mad, but
Yeah.
Soko gonna stop that boy.
I know he in there with Bud right now. I know Bud over there with him. So you know what I'm saying? We're gonna see how that look.
Yeah, you know they in that Bomac camp. So yeah, I got Soko by stoppage, bro.
Okay. Yeah. All right, last week, what you think about Inoue? Before I get to the next caller, where Inoue is supposed to be fighting? I think is it next week or maybe the week after? You know, the Sam Goodman fight got canceled. He cut his eye twice. So this guy, I have no idea who the fuck this guy is, but at least he's getting in there. What do you think about Inoue, man? Is he on your number one pound for pound?
Well, Bud number one, but Inoue up there, but he's still like nobody know the niggas he be fighting. Like people saying, "Oh, we put Inoue number one." They can't name 5 fighters that he fought. You know what I'm saying? Just like,
oh, don't do that. Don't do that.
Real talk. Like I understand he was
man.
undisputed in 2 weight classes, but the niggas that he fought for undisputed had losses on their record. You know what I'm saying? So how can you put him over Bud? And when he fought a top pound for pound fighter, you know what I'm saying? It's just like he cool. I just want to see him prove it a little more. Maybe he have to go to 126 in order to get that full credit for me. You know what I'm saying? Where some names at. And then,
he already went up 4 divisions already. You not respecting that?
Oh man, just them people that he fighting though is really nobody's, bro. He fought Fulton. Fulton didn't have power. That's living at his biggest win. You know what I'm saying? We know he didn't have power going in there, so it's like.
Hold on, what about Bonito Donaire? You don't respect that?
I mean, yeah, the rematch, like that's the dude who broke his orbital, right?
Yeah, and Bonito Donaire, a legend.
Yeah, he rocked Inoue already though. So I'll give him credit for that win or for coming back, stopping. But I just got to see a little more. Then I'll put him up there. Like he one of the best fighters, but I'm not gonna say he the best. Not even number 2. I'll put Usyk at number 2. Inoue got to do a little more for me. You know what I'm saying?
He beat that Rodriguez kid too. You know that Rodriguez kid? I forgot his first name.
Nah.
Rodriguez. He was one of them guys. Rodriguez.
We don't be knowing these dudes' names. That's what I'm saying. We gotta know who they are if they somebody. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I'll be like,
just because we don't know them, don't mean they not one of them ones. It's people in here that said Charles Conwell that they don't know him.
Yeah, that's true. But niggas ain't putting them pound for pound. But I just got to see a little more out of him. I'd like to see him at least probably go to 26 and then get a good win. But his next fight supposed to be in like Vegas. You know what I'm saying? He want to fight in Vegas because he with Turkey. So it's Japan, Vegas, and then somewhere else. So
if he fight against Nakatani, you gotta put some respect on his name because Nakatani punching shit.
Yeah, I'll give him credit for that, man. I just want to see a little more out of him. But he a good fighter.
Okay.
He a good fighter.
Okay. Yeah, I appreciate you pulling up, bro.
Yeah, for sure, bro. Thanks for having me, guys. Peace.
Later. Let me get Claymore Rain. Claymore Rain, what's popping?
What's good, family? What's good? What's good? What's good?
What's up, my brother? How are you, man?
Man, I'm chilling, man. Sitting out here, it's snowing out here. You know what I mean? So,
oh, where you at? It's snowing out where I'm at too, man.
Yeah, it's about to kill y'all. It's about to hit y'all right now. Y'all gonna have a fun night.
Where you at?
I'm over here in PA, Central PA.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so we hit with it a little first. But yeah, man. Yeah, he was building on this on the David. I wanted to talk to Conwell, man, but I couldn't get my situation situated. My computer was acting crazy.
Well, so let's talk about Conwell first.
Mm-hmm.
You got a chance to hear the interview?
No, I definitely heard the interview, man. He's definitely on the right path, man. But 154 is like a hornet's nest, right? So it's just like get in where you can fit in because there's so much going on.
Yeah.
It's but he has a lot of work there for him. He's with Golden Boy, right?
Yeah, he just signed the Golden Boy, I think 2 fights ago, he said.
Yeah, I didn't get a chance to really catch the whole interview, so I didn't know like what the game plan was for him. Like what Oscar got planned for him? What's his next fight going to be?
Well, one of the things I said he was interesting. He didn't know what his next fight was yet, but he said that because I told him, I said, yo, you with Golden Boy, you supposed to be pressing Oscar every day for Virgil Ortiz. Like that's the easiest fight to make. That's a big fight. And he said, you know what? I don't really feel like, he said, I feel like they got a plan for Virgil Ortiz, and I don't think I'm in that plan. And he was like, he said, I've been pushing for it, but he was like, I think, Virgil's been there. I just got here and Virgil been there. So they had a plan for him this whole time. So he said, I think it'll happen later, but it didn't seem like he was confident that was something that was going to happen soon. So, but he said he want Fundora though.
Yeah, Fundora sounds like fun. I think everybody want to fight. Now, amazingly enough, not everybody wants to fight Fundora, but he does seem like the one who needs a fight, right? Like it seems like he needs a dance partner right now. So I'm sure a lot of people are going to be pushing for it. But man, I call him the body snatcher. You know what I'm saying? That boy got an inside game that separates himself from the rest of his peers. You know what I'm saying? That's what he brings to the table. That mid-range inside fighting, he brings that to the table, and he's a real test for anybody. And because of that, I want to see him in some fights. I heard he mentioned Xander Zayas. I thought that was official. We'd love to see Boots finally, finish his business at 147 to get in this conversation because that's a great fight for him as well. But yeah, I'm looking for him to do a lot of stuff, get some opportunities. But I just don't know what, like he said, people got plans for their fighters at 154. There's plans for Virgil. Even Serhii Bohachuk, he's there, but he has plans, right? Because he's earned his right to challenge, Sebastian Fundora or, fight rematch of Virgil Ortiz or, jump at obviously the Terence Crawfords or Errol Smith, anybody, Jamel Charlo, anybody up there, he kind of wants to be in that conversation. Charles Conwell's like high risk, low reward right now, right? Like he's he's not there. And it's like you could lose it all. He could derail your whole situation. You know what I mean?
Right. You're right about that. So how you feel about the Benavidez-Morrell fight, man?
Man, I think that's a real interesting fight, man. Obviously, first of all, shout out to David Benavidez for even making this fight happen because he didn't have to do this. He was already legitimately locked in to right. So we got to give him his props, man. But this is a big fight, man. 2 fighters in their prime jumping in the ring with each other. I mean, what a gift to a boxing fan. A real boxing fan going to appreciate this. Look, man, David Benavidez has been the monster at 168, right? Like they called him the monster. Wasn't so much of a monster in his last fight, right? Per se, he was kind of human. He was kind of regular, but he went into that fight with some ailments. He talked about his, he had some injuries to his hand, a cut over his eye. You know what I'm saying? Things that he went through. So, and we know that he's a real competitor. David Morrell brings that X factor. He brings that power, and he brings that Cuban amateur background that I think a lot of people sleep on because they look at his record and they say he really shouldn't be in there. But I think this man is a really skilled boxer. Yeah. But he got a reality check in his last fight. that not everybody going to stand there and box with you. And he kind of showed a little bit of frustration in that fight. You know, the poise kind of went out the window a little bit, but regardless, he walked away with a victory. That fight might have been the fight that he needed that was going to recalibrate him and bring him back down to like, all right, I got to get back on my boxing.
Yeah.
Morrell got the power, though, that we need to see if David Benavidez can deal with. You mentioned earlier about Boo Boo Andrade. I appreciated that comparison because that was a boxing son of a bitch. You know what I'm saying? But the power didn't translate. Let's be real. Boo Boo really should have capped out 160, right? Like 154, 160. He should have been in there at 168. He did what he had to do, but that power didn't translate. David Morrell's power is probably going to translate, right? It's going to translate well at 175. He's got the longer reach. David Benavidez wants to be offensive. He wants to walk him down. That kind of works out stylistically for David Morrell to get some opportunities, you know what I'm saying, to show improve, to properly give David Benavidez a real acid test. And the acid test is, have you been weight bullying people at 168, or are you really that guy? This is going to be a real acid test for David Benavidez because he's gotten used to being able to take punches, not worrying about it, coming forward, high volume puncher. David Morrell can discourage him. And we're going to find out what the talk is all about. Because when Canelo says all you bring to me is 25 pounds, Canelo's talking ish, but is he? So what he brought to the table, the size, right?
Well, it was cutting out. Say that again. It was cutting out.
Oh, sorry. Is what David Benavidez brought to the table, was it just he was a big dude? Or is he really that nice?
See, I can't just say that because it's like, it's been a lot of big dudes, but it's like, I just think that his level of pressure, it just makes it so tough that, like, because you know that everyone likes to say skills pay the bills, right? That's the number one saying. People say skills pay the bills. To me, that's only true to a certain extent, because I've seen multiple times throughout history where the better skilled boxer doesn't necessarily win if the pressure is too much for you to handle. Like, you got to be a certain level of boxing skill to handle a pressure. Like, to me, I would say a great boxer can beat a good pressure fighter, but a good boxer is not going to beat a good pressure fighter. You have to be the next level up. And that's what I think we saw with a guy like, obviously the styles are different, but I remember like Adrian Broner versus Maidana. Everyone was saying Broner's going to win and da-da-da, he got the better boxing. That level of pressure, sometimes it could overwhelm you. And that's what I think I can possibly see from Morrell, where it's like, yes, he's a good boxer. I don't know if he's a great boxer, but is he going to get overwhelmed by the constant variety, the constant barrage, the speed? And it's going to answer a lot of questions. So I'm excited, but that's my only retort to that is I just don't know. While Morrell has boxing skills, I don't know if it's the next level up from where it has to be to beat this guy's level of pressure.
Naj, you hitting it right on the nail, man. It's a whole lot of I don't knows and a whole lot of questions are going to get answered because, yeah, man, I agree with everything you said. But the reality is I don't know if I've seen David Benavidez in front of a David Morrell. And I'm just talking about the power.
True.
David Morrell's able to, I believe we're going to see David Morrell connect with some shots, and we're going to see David Benavidez get an opportunity to get that chin tested. And that's going to be the difference in this fight. It's going to be whether or not David Benavidez can weather that, because he's given Morrell, according to his game plan, he's given Morrell the opportunity to test that chin. Because coming forward, volume punching means that you're open to get punched back on. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So Morrell's going to be there to take advantage of those opportunities. Great fight, though, man. As far as the ish talking is going, the shit talking is going, I know David Benavidez is just selling the fight, but I just hope he's not distracted. I hope he doesn't get over committed to something that could be his death. I don't know. I feel like so far all the shit talking, I've given David Morrell the wins in them, because it's just like, I'm in your head. Look at you. You trying to get at me, get in my head. This is what I need from you. You know what I don't want? I don't want you to give me a fight like Hot Rod. Please don't do that. Don't move around the ring. Don't make it hard for me to find you. Don't do that. So if you're going to come forward at me angry, that's my best opportunity to do what I'm going to do. So that's where I need you at. So we'll see.
Okay. How you see the Steven Nelson Pacheco fight?
Another litmus test for Diego Pacheco. It's his time. He's the young guy. They talking about he's in the Canelo sweepstakes. he's getting his first real test because Steve Nelson is the veteran in this fight. People sleep on him because they don't know him like that, but he's bringing the experience. He's been in there with Terence Crawford. He's got the team with Bomac. He's been there with Terence Crawford for a very long time, by the way, not just recently. His pedigree is up there. I call him the shot selector. That's my nickname for him because he's got great shot selection. He's just where he's supposed to be. Nothing too much, nothing too fancy, but just efficient. He's going to be a great test for Diego. Diego Pacheco's either going to be him and show everybody why he's like top 4, top 5, top 3, maybe even in the 168 division, or he's going to get exposed because he's got a real veteran in front of him. Steve Nelson is there for the upset. He's there to derail you, Diego. He's there. That's what he's coming to do, and he's well capable of doing it.
Yeah. Okay. Yo, Claymore, man, I appreciate that conversation, brother. That was some good boxing. So thank you for pulling up, brother.
Salute, family. Peace.
All right. Yo, y'all was cooking in the comments. Lulu is wilding in the comments. I go like, he say he looked like, what he said, Lulu? I'm looking for the comment. He said, look like a retired Luke Cage. That is crazy. I go like, that's crazy, Lulu. Y'all crazy in the comments, man. Y'all hilarious. I'm trying to talk boxing, but the comments be throwing me off sometimes. Y'all hilarious. Ock Busy, what's popping? Salute, Ock Busy. What's up, my boy? Let me get Trap back to the stage. Trap Leany.
Yo, gang.
What's popping, Trap?
What's good?
Yo, talk to me, man. How you feeling about this Benavidez Morrell fight, man?
So I'm a big Benavidez fan. You feel me? I fuck with my guy. That's my boy right there. I like the fight. I like that he took it now instead of waiting. You feel me? And hold on, just to get a couple niggas tight. You feel me? Let me just do this. I like that he took it now instead of waiting. My full nod, like Earl Spence did with Bud. Get him out the way instead of letting him get nicer. You feel me? Get him out the way now. And the talking shit, I like that he's doing that. Get him in his feelings so he can come to war, like he said on Twitter. I'm going to war. Because if he go in there and try to outbox my son, he might hit my son with that 2-1. Because Benavidez be having footwork problems. You feel me? He catch Benavidez while he walking, so he could drop him. Benavidez can get dropped, bro, on the real.
He could get dropped. No, I agree with that. He definitely he got to be. But I would say, I feel like Benavidez' defense is a little better than advertised. Like he's not no defensive guy or whatever. But I think when people thinking about him, they be like, you know what I'm saying? But when you really watch him, he do got some defense though.
He blocks the punches, gang. He blocks the punches.
It ain't like he just going.
I said block punches. He blocked the punches.
Oh, that was crazy. Pulls.
No Diddy. Diddy.
You know what I'm saying? But I think his defense isn't really, it's not as bad as I think people are making it out to be.
Nah, yeah, it don't get enough credit. Some guys try to just look at him as all offense, but that's how it is in the casual eye, though. Like when they only see what's mostly displayed. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, that's what it is, though. Like that's what I'm saying. Like most guys probably don't even know that Benavidez really be having footwork issues.
Yeah, you're right, Lulu. I ain't gonna lie, I be having one pause per episode. I gotta work on that.
You should have saw me in the comments last time. I said you doing your ritual, gang. You doing your ritual. It's cool. Go ahead, do your thing.
I gotta get my shit together. But so tell me, how you feel about the Diego Pacheco and Steven Nelson fight?
You know where I stand with that. It's the home team, man. Everybody keeps saying Nelson been with Crawford for me. Man, that's his man's, nigga. Like they from Omaha together, nigga.
That's a real man.
Yeah, that's his man's. $100,000 with the plan, nigga. He drew up the fucking fisherman hook. He's like that. I got him. I told him that, yo, plus 310 money line. I'm taking that, nigga. I'm taking
Nelson
that.
Plus 310?
Yes, I'm taking that, nigga.
Yeah,
I'm taking that.
That's good odds. I ain't gonna lie. Plus 310 is good odds.
You feel me? I'm taking that. Pacheco haven't been looking nice lately, bro. He been progressing slow lately. You feel me?
Yeah.
Progressing real slow.
So you think a knockout or what?
What they said? What Coach Kenny said? They just trying to cash him out. They just trying to cash him out.
Right.
I don't know about the knockout though. You feel me? A lot of guys, see, that's what another thing. A lot of niggas are saying, yo, he gonna go in there and knock him out. I can't say that because my son, he don't really knock out a lot of people. He do got punching power, the good punch placement. I don't know if he gonna stop him. That's a young, you feel me? We gotta put some respect on Diego at the same time. Like It ain't no like that's a real 50-50 fight because he can go in there and hurt, bro. We don't know what he's doing in sparring right now.
Yeah. Okay. So let me. I feel like I talked to you about Inouye before. You was hating on my son, Trap.
Yeah, I said he was overrated, but I did my little research. You feel me? You know my son
Yeah.
little Reese. What you call it? I gotta put more respect on his name. You feel me?
Okay.
Put some
See, I
more
like
respect
that,
on his
man.
name.
See that chat. If you have an opinion and you go back and do some homework and come change the opinion, I respect that, man.
You know we gotta keep it thorough, gang. I'm gonna always stay thorough, man. You know how it is.
So you got
But
him pound in?
yeah, definitely we could take Canelo out of there. You feel me? I'll put him 3 though. I'll put him 3 after Usyk. You feel me? After
Okay.
Usyk.
Okay. All right.
That's
Well,
a 2-time undisputed. We gotta put respect on that.
I respect it. I think he got to do more at heavyweight though, because he only fought 3 niggas.
Nah, I'm talking about Inouye.
Oh,
Gotta
anyway,
put respect on that.
yeah.
Gotta put respect on that.
All right, yo, Trap. I appreciate you pulling up, man.
Appreciate you always, King.
All right, y'all. Man, this was a short one today, man. I just had to come talk to y'all on a good Sunday. Salute to Charles Conwell, aka Bad News. If you're not familiar, do the homework. Do your Googles. Go look up Charles Conwell. I'm telling you, he one of them ones. Cigar Talk don't lie to you, bro. Cigar Talk don't lie to you. He one of them ones. Charles Conwell really liked that. So I had to get him up here. I like talking to the guys, pause, right before they get to the level where everybody's paying attention. Where everybody's paying attention. You know what I'm saying? I like to get it on the level right before everybody's paying attention, and that's where we at with Charles Conwell. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna wrap this one up. This was a short one today, but I'm coming back Thursday, y'all. Thursday gonna be the new day. Every Thursday, I got a good guest. I think I'm gonna go get El Rayo Venezuela. They just announced him versus my boy Gary Antoine Russell on the undercard for Tank fight. That's a good fight. That's a good fight. El Rayo versus Gary Antoine Russell. So I think I want to go talk to El Rayo. You know what I'm saying? I think I want to go talk to El Rayo. So we'll be here next week. Come back on Thursday. And then, like I said, I made this announcement last week. I'm starting my new series. Keyshawn, man, when that interview. Coming soon. Coming soon. You know, Keyshawn fighting on Valentine's Day. Coming soon. I'm starting my new series. It's called 24 Hours With. Self-explanatory. I'm going to go spend 24 hours with your favorite fighter. I'm going to document the whole process, that whole day, from early morning, everything in it that they do. Whether it's the downtime and we chilling, whether they in the gym, what they eating, where I'm going to document the whole day. 24 hours with. And I'm shooting it next week. First episode. So be on the lookout for that, man. It's coming. It's going to be some of the most fire content in boxing. I'm telling you. And just let me know. I just want y'all to know that once y'all see other people start doing it, just remember Cigar Talk was the first. Cigar Talk was the first one doing it. So we're going to get El Rayo on. I'm going to get El Rayo on next week. And then we might got to talk to Gary Antoine Russell too, man. We might got to talk to Gary Antoine Russell too. So, man, listen, man, thank y'all. I appreciate your time. I appreciate everybody pulling up. Sunday, man, I'm going to watch this football game. I'm a hype beast. I don't really watch football until it's playoffs for real. You feel me? So I'm about to watch the football game today and chill out, man. But thank y'all for pulling up. Make sure you follow me on Twitter at Najee Chill. And, man, thank y'all, man. We out of here.